now. I think we are live right now. All right. So Sarah is ready. There is because she speaks French already. All right, Sarah, do you speak French? Very good. It's a dream of mine. I would like to speak French. I think it's very, very hard, but I'm gonna try.
It's,
all right, guys. So
just as crazy as Portuguese. A lot of rules, like
yes.
conjugation and all this craziness.
People tell me that French has a lot of letters that they pretend the letter doesn't exist. The letter is there just to oh, I'm here, but you don't have to use you don't have to speak, you don't have to pronunciate. So yeah, I think this is gonna be hard for me to understand, but I would do that. If we got English, we can get French, I think. All right, so Sarah, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. So, hey guys, I'm Sarah. I've been living here in Bahia my whole life. Yeah, I love acarajé and lasagna.
Oh my God.
I love to dance, and I'm not a good singer, but I sing anyway. It's a good way for me to learn English or to just have fun, Talking about dreams, I try to change my career, not completely, but try to find something that's more appealing to me because I don't like to do what I'm doing right now. That is just sell. I'm like, I like to talk and have fun, but not to approach people in this way because it can be, I feel like I'm bothering, and I'm trying to find my way in life, like everyone else, but try to build a plan for that. And I've been a hostess here on Talk and Talk. This is the best experience of my life, maybe, and the best decision of the year because I've been learning so much with you guys, Yuri, Phil, Bruna, and a lot of cool guys. So it's always a pleasure.
All right, and it's a pleasure to know that you live in the same city that I live, because I love Salvador, and I'm soteropolitano. I don't know how to say that. I'm soteropolitano too, and I love our land. I love Bahia. I love acarajé too. And today it's a curiosity. Today I went to the bakery, to buy some pieces of bread, and when I was on the way, I saw Baiana of acarajé, and she was, I don't know, this smelly of acarajé, and I was, oh my gosh, I want, but of course I couldn't, because I have to follow my diet. I'm diabetic type 1, and I can eat acarajé, all right, I can eat everything, but of course I have to follow my diet during the week, and once in a while I go and I eat something different. I haven't eaten a good acarajé in ages. I miss it a lot. You have to eat, Rafael, because it's awesome. And Bruna, please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, good to be here. It's really good to be here with you all. I live in São Paulo with my family. I work as a teacher and also as a community manager here on Talk and Talk. I've been here since September last year. I'm also a hostess. So Rafael, if you are available in the mornings, usually my meetings are on Wednesdays too, at 9. What else, guys? I have already advertised my meeting, so I think that's it about me.
Hey, tell us something you would like to do, or something that is your dream,
okay,
or goal.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I don't think I have big dreams, but I've been learning Spanish, and this has been really part of my weeks and my days. It's been really nice, really difficult at the same time. So maybe my goal, maybe a long-term goal, is to speak Spanish in a way that I feel confident enough and then I feel like that I'm not speaking Portuñol, because I still feel I still feel I'm speaking Portuñol instead of Spanish, so it's
Yeah,
that's it.
I speak totally Portuñol. Hablo español.
Yeah,
¿Hablas
it's
español?
so difficult.
Yo hablo. I know
Yo
nothing
hablo.
in Spanish. All right, so good. Guys, let's go. Let's start our meeting, let's start our topic, So we're gonna talk about organizing things, about being organized. It's something very particular, to me, because very, very personal, because I'm very disorganized. And so let's start with, today I want to learn with you. I hope you are more organized for people or more organized than I am. All right. I hope that. So do you consider yourself organized or disorganized? And tell me why. Rafael Almeida Santos, please.
Okay, I guess, well, I feel like I'm a unorganized person. And I guess sometimes I am way too organized, because eventually I see people, looking at me and telling me that I'm annoying sometimes. So I guess I might be way too much organized. That's it.
All right. Thank you. Sarah, what about you?
Yeah, I'm really sorry to disappoint you because I'm also looking for advice. I'm totally disorganized,
Oh,
not like it's not like my room has a lot of things everywhere, but try to organize my schedule, the things I want to do. I just separate a lot of links to the courses I want to take, and it's not like I don't have any time, but it's because I can't define my week, my days, it's something really hard for me, so I have to work on that.
all right. Thank you, Sarah. So I think you are organized in my point of view. And if I'm going to compare yourself, if I'm going to compare you to myself, it's gonna be a problem for me. Oh, Bruna, please. Bruna knows something about it. Yeah, no questions. I'm sorry, Bruna.
No, I must tell you something, I know I haven't answered you, but I haven't replied, but I'm not the one responsible for the questions anymore. It's Yasmin. So
I have to.
she's the one writing down the questions when they're not there.
All right.
But I try to be, just answering the question, I try to be organized. Like people usually tell me I am, but I don't think so. It's complicated because I always have so many things to do. So it's hard to organize stuff when you have a lot of tasks, I try to be, because if I don't write down, if I'm not this way, I would freak out, because I really have a lot of things. Yeah. So I need to be organized,
All right. Thank you, Bruna. I'm, like I said before, I'm not organized. I'm not an organized person. And I know that because, it's very hard to me to think before things are very close to me, before, for example, it's very hard to me thinking about my next meal, for example. So it's very hard to organize. For example, when I go to the market, I go to the supermarket, and I try to think about the things I need to make something. It's very hard to think when I'm at the supermarket. I just can't, So I have to make I don't know, maybe a cake. It's very hard to think. I don't know why, but it's very hard. So the only way I know what I really need is at the exact moment, or seconds before. So it's really a problem. So it's very hard to me to sit down and write down the things, the steps, you know. So this is the reason I'm unorganized, because I think. So let's go to the next one, number 3. Do others consider you to be organized or disorganized? Bruna.
Yeah, as I said, like people usually tell me I'm organized, but it's interesting that I may portray this, you know, but I don't I don't think I am. I think I can do better, you know. And it's interesting sometimes what Sarah was saying, because sometimes my bedroom seems organized, but when I open the closet, everything is a mess, you know. So I can hide my organization. I can hide the mess, you know, in the wardrobe.
Yeah, hiding the mess is a skill.
Yes.
I
And
have
I'm
this.
pretty good at it. Yes, I'm great
Me
actually.
too. Me too. So we are very good. Yeah, at this skill. And you, Sarah, what people say about you? What's the impression they have?
Yeah, definitely that I am disorganized as well. I think we match the opinion, especially my sister, because she's the totally opposite of me. She's always trying to organize, especially her room, and she gives me a hard time trying to make me be more like her, but I'm a lost cause. But that's it. The people see me the same way I do, I guess, especially in this point.
All right. All right. So, Rafael, what about you?
I guess people think that I'm very organized. Just like I said, sometimes my friends even tell me that I'm annoying with those things. So I guess they see me as an unorganized person.
I know. All right. So, thank you for sharing. Let's go to the 4th question. That is, do you waste time looking for things you need? So, do you waste a lot of time looking for things? I think this question is going to be more is going to be clearer if I say, do you waste time looking for things you need to do, or you need to do something, you know? Do you waste a lot of time with that? The preparation, I think. What about you, Sarah?
I don't think so, because, for example, if I'm going to a party or something that is important, I like to put my clothes, separate the clothes and know what I'm going to wear. And I had some problem with doing makeup in the morning, so I find a place to put the things I use more, so my routine is easier now because it's somewhere really close and easy to find. I'd say it's good because I could, at least at this aspect, organize a little better.
All right, Sarah, choose one of them to answer, please. Bruna, or Rafael.
Okay, can be Rafael.
Okay, so I don't think so. I usually don't spend much time looking for things I need. I usually, since I'm a maybe way too much organized person, I usually know where to find them, and I'm also good at planning my day, my week at least. So I usually don't spend a lot of time looking for things that I need.
Man, it's very good. I would be like that. Yeah, I would be. No, I wish I would be like that. Oh my gosh, it's very. Do you see, when you are organized, you can find things better. You think, and the things comes to your mind, it's very hard to be disorganized.
I
Very
don't know,
good.
man. I mean, maybe I'm way too picky, you know? People are like, come on, man, just let it go. And I'm like, no, it has to be this way, something like that, you know?
Pros and cons, you know, pros and cons. We always have that. I prefer, and I'd rather be an organized person and be a little bit more picky, you know, if you want to say like that. I don't think you know you're a picky person, but all right. I'd rather being like that. So Bruna, what about you? Do you waste a lot of time looking for things you need
Um,
when you want something?
Yeah, I usually know where things are, but you said something really nice, about when you are disorganized, you may take more time looking for the things you need. And once I read a book by a famous woman. She's a personal organizer. I think that's how we call it. It's called Marie Kondo, and there is actually a show on Netflix that she's part of. And she always says we need to have a place for everything we have. So if you have a place for your, I don't know, your bags, place for your books, you know where to find them when you lose them. So I think this is the idea. Try to find a place for that thing, and when you need to find them, it's going to be easy.
Girl, it's a very good advice. It's a very good advice, and I was thinking about it about my keys, you know. So I've bought a support. I don't know if I can say support. An item and something, you know, equipment that I put on the wall. Then I can, you know, just hang my keys over there, and I think it's very very good because I have the right place to put my keys on. So I usually put my keys in every place. You know, my keys can be in on the bedroom or on the bed, you know, in some place on the bedroom. My keys can be everywhere. So when I have to try to find them, it's a mission, a hard mission. All right, let's go to the next one. And I want to know, when you clean your desk, Bruna Carreta, when you clean your desk, a closet or the garage, or some place, you know, you clean, is it easy for you to throw things out?
That's a good one. I'm not too attached to things. I think it depends on the memories I have with that stuff. If it's something that I have some um, emotional feeling maybe, or something emotional, how can I say it?
Connection.
Connection, yes, connection. I think it's harder, but I wouldn't say it's so impossible, because I know a lot of people like to keep things, like to store old stuff. I don't have too many things from my youth anymore, or from my childhood. I think I threw almost everything away, so it's not too hard for me.
All right. Thank you, Bruna. He said your full name. I said her full name. All right, let's go. Let's go. I always say people's full name. All right. Yes, yes, it's I don't know, it's a habit, I think. So, Rafael Almeida Santos. Rafael, please tell me, is it easy for you to throw things out?
Yes, it is, but I also deal with them just like Bruna deals with the things. Like if I have some attachment to it, an emotional connection, then I usually keep it. But if the thing is just, garbage and it won't serve me, I just throw it away without hard feelings.
All right, all right. Very good. It's very good to be like that. Sara Conceição. Sara Conceição. Sara.
Oh my gosh.
Sara, let me try
What did I do?
to say only the first name. Sara.
That's fine. For me, it is easier now than in the past. For example, I used to have some exams that I took a good grade from high school. I don't know why I still had it, but now I'm learning to throw things away, like Bruna mentioned. And yeah, one of the meetings I talked about this with the guys about being attached to your belongings. The only things I won't throw away it is my CDs that I have from my favorite band, and the CD cover. I had the autograph, and I'm not letting this go ever because it's like $1 million, $1 million worth it for me. So, but the rest of the things, yeah, I could get rid of this stuff.
All right. Thank you, Sara. In my case, I'm not so attached, I think, but I have a problem to prioritize, to know what, like I said before, I have problems with planning. I have problems with the future. I can't see a lot longer my future. So sometimes I just become confused about what do I really need and what I don't, So what do I have to throw out? It's not like, oh, I don't want to throw out like my grandma, my grandma, she doesn't want to throw things out because she doesn't want, she knows that. No, I don't know. No, don't touch my things. Are you crazy? Don't touch. But grandma, we have to throw this out. It's very, very old. Yuri, don't touch. Shut up. Go away. All right. It's my business. So this is not my case. If I could, I would throw out, but sometimes it's very hard to define what, is that I have to throw out. Okay, let's go to the next one. Do you like to collect things? Do you like to create collection or to, of things? Or I think Sara, the answer is yes, but let me know. Rafael, first, tell me. Do you like to collect things?
Well, no, actually, only if the things are like books. When I was younger, I used to collect mangas. I don't know if you guys know what mangas are, but it's like a Japanese comics. So I used to collect them. Nowadays, I try to collect some books, but it's not a collection, actually. I just like to have the book on my shelf. So I don't know if that's a collection, but the feeling of having it there and reading it, like physically, the book itself, it's a good thing. So, but normally I just don't collect things.
Maybe you are in the middle, maybe you are beginning to become, a collector, someone who is going to collect books. Well, I think there are people who has a lot of big collections of books that they organize, and it's like a library, but of your own. So Sara, what about you? Do you collect things?
Okay, I mentioned the CDs I have, like I don't know, 12 CDs, DVDs, even though it doesn't work on my computer anymore. But I like to read the art cover and this kind of stuff. But that is the only thing I still collect to these days. And the other thing I'd like to collect is money, but it isn't happening for now. But I'm trying, working and see what happens.
Yeah, there are lots of collectors, of people who collect money, but of course old money, very old money. So
Yeah,
money that we don't use nowadays.
I have I'm scared of the word, but pennies,
Yeah, pennies.
the
Cruzeiro.
the World Cup. Sorry,
Cruzeiro. Cruzeiro,
Not
cruzado,
the
very
Cruzeiro from the Olympics that have the mascot, and I have some dimes. I won't say the word because I'm afraid of making a mistake.
Yeah, it's dime. It's dime. I know dimes. I know dimes.
Okay.
Very good. All right. And you, Bruna, do you collect things, and what do you collect? No,
I've never connected anything, but collected, sorry.
collected.
But I think it's because I've never had a lot of space. Like I've always lived in apartments, and like some months ago I used to share bedroom with my brother. So we've never had a lot of space, Now that I have my own bedroom, I can start thinking about it. But I don't know. I think there's nothing I would like to collect,
All right.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, in my case, I haven't, collected anything my entire life, but my mom, yes, my mom has. She used it to have a lot of pens, a lot of pens. So pens of a lot of types, different types of pen. The curiosity is that the pens they didn't work, So I always said, what's the problem? What's the matter with your pens? Because you have a lot of them, but they don't work when we need them. So they don't draw, So, and she used it to have a lot of phone cards. Do you know those old phone cards that they use it to come with credit, so you can call people using the public phone. So she had a lot of those, and in different types of collections, because it was always about one topic. For example, signs. So Pisces, Scorpion, and and things like that. So all right, let's go to the next one. Do you keep a lot of things for sentimental reasons? And what's your answer, Rafael? Do you keep a lot of things for sentimental? Rafael, I would like you to remember something you keep for a sentimental reason. Tell me a short story about it. So I think you have already answered, so I would like to add more information.
Okay, I usually don't keep things for sentimental reasons, but I have a small guitar model which was given to me by my first girlfriend. And this small Fender guitar model is just amazing. It's a piece of art.
Fender is
And
amazing.
yeah, man. So her gift was truly special to me, so I keep it. That's the story.
Yeah, very great story. So you have a Fender. It's a great story. I
Indeed.
love Fender. Yeah, they are amazing. They are amazing, man. Bruna, what about you? Do you keep a lot of things for sentimental reasons? And if yes, what do you keep nowadays for sentimental reason? Tell me a short story.
There's some stuff from college. Like the first time I went to college, I was such an athlete. I used to play a lot of sports, so I have some jerseys, from the teams. There, I was a goalkeeper, so I have the jersey, like with the number and the like handball and everything. And I donated like most of my jerseys, but I still have this one, that is the goalkeeper with the number 1 and everything. So I also have some other stuff from college, like some trophies, medals, and things that were important at that time. And I just don't want to throw them away, because it was really, really, it was a nice moment. And I think I have good memories, with these objects. That's it.
Right. What about you, Sarah?
Yeah, I was thinking about a book my friends gave me as a gift in high school because we didn't have much money, so we used to split the gift. Everyone would give some money, and we would get together to pay to offer a gift. And I still have this book. It is about Greek mythology. I really like this type of book. The stories are really interesting. It's Percy Jackson. I don't know if you heard about this uh, trilogy. It's really good, and I still have it because it remembers me of high school and my friends.
All right, very good. In my case, I have something I like from. I don't have a lot of things, sentimental things. I'm a little bit like Rafael. I don't keep a lot of things for sentimental reasons, But some stuff I have in my mom's house. My mom is a person who likes to collect to keep things for sentimental reasons. So she has a short letter that my teacher gave her, about me and my English skill. So when I was 8 or 9 years old, so my English teacher said, "Hey, mom, hey, mommy, your son is really incredible with English. I've never seen something like that, and I think I really advise you to pay a course, an English course, or invest in this skill because." And so my mom, of course, very proud of his young little kid. So she is holding this letter to today. And of course, I have a sentimental connection with this one. And I also have a connection with, I don't know the name, I forgot the name in English, that those things that we use it to listen to songs, but I forgot them. Tapes. It's tapes. I don't know if it's tapes.
Yeah,
I think I'm
yeah,
wrong.
tape.
Yeah, that we use it to reward with a pen, So I had one when I was a kid that I used it to listen from Edgar Posas. It's child. It's for children. So there are a lot of beautiful songs that nowadays I put, on Spotify to my kids to listen because I loved those songs. So it's something that my mom's is, keeping, but it's to me because I love this tape. All right, let's go to the next one. And do you keep a lot of things? Oh, okay. This is very interesting. Do you keep things just in case you need them again in the future? And tell me a short story again. Do you have something interesting that you keep just in case you need in the future? But maybe there's a voice inside of you saying, you will never need it, but you still think maybe, I don't know. It's better to, Rafael, tell me.
Well, I keep my I don't know if it's an European visa or a German visa. I guess it's a German visa because it's written in German, and the card seems to be like our oh damn, I forgot the name of it. Our driver's license. I keep it, although it's long overdue. I keep it because, well, they might renovate it if I get there. I don't know. That's the story. It's not a long story, but well.
Yeah, very good stories. Yeah, maybe. We never know. Yeah, we never know. It's better, to be safe than, I don't know. I don't remember the expression. Okay, Bruna, tell me about you.
Maybe better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Better safe. Thank you, Bruna.
It's okay. I think not objects, but clothes. Sometimes I don't like. I think my style has changed a little bit because of the pandemic. We spent a lot of time wearing pajamas and everything. And now I keep some clothes, that they definitely don't match my style anymore. But I just think, maybe in the future I may want to wear them. I may change my mind. I know, and because they are still good. Like I can still wear them, but at the same time they don't match with me anymore. So I think I should donate them. And I just keep some t-shirts and some pants too. Just clothes. Yeah,
Just in
shoes.
case, yeah, just in
Yeah,
case. Maybe
never know.
maybe
Yeah,
you need.
yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting because maybe we have a rational reason to throw them away or to donate,
Yeah,
but an emotional, it's not sentimental, but an emotional reason that say, no, hey, take it easy. Don't
maybe,
no,
yeah.
don't throw them out.
Maybe I change
Maybe
my
you need.
mind
It's like a
tomorrow.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Sarah, what about you?
Yeah. In my case, I'd say it's a rational reason. I like to keep the paper that shows you paid for a bill, like especially if it's an expensive bill, because I don't want to be charged again for the same thing, So
Oh, I
I
understand.
keep it for a while just in case, like you mentioned. And some documents from college I have, maybe I think, oh, maybe I will need this someday, and I don't want to have to print again because the Xerox was so expensive, you know, during college.
Yeah,
But I've
Xerox,
never used it.
nowadays it's very expensive.
Yeah, I've never used it, but it's here. Some big materials from college.
Yeah, I do that. I also do that. I have a lot of things, papers that I think maybe I will need them in the future. And yeah, it's okay to keep them. All right. So the last question is let you choose one of the 9, 10, or 11 question. Rafael, what do you prefer? 9, 10, or 11? Choose one of those two so we can answer.
Oh, those are all the three are quite hard questions, actually. Man, I'll just randomly choose 11.
11. What about you, Bruna? 9, 10, or 11? Very quick.
Yeah, this is a good one. 11. Yeah.
11, and you, Sarah, 11? Goes with them?
Yeah, they read my mind.
All right. All right. So what are your biggest challenges or weaknesses in terms of organization? Let's start with Sarah. Please, Sarah, tell me. Challenges first.
I think it is about I want to do. I have different interests, and I want to combine these preferences, and it is hard for me because I must focus on something, but I can't always do that successfully. And I'd say my weaknesses are true. I trust my mind too much. Like I'm gonna remember. It's okay. I'm gonna find the time and place to do, but don't trust your mind. Take my advice. You have to write. You have to use your phone, something that can help you. And yeah, that's my weakness.
Yeah, I have the same. All right. Thank you. Bruna, what about you? What are your
Yes,
biggest challenges?
I couldn't agree more with Sarah. But I think the biggest weakness, I think it's about scheduling or setting an appointment with someone, and I don't write down. So sometimes I schedule two things at the same time, two meetings, because I didn't write things down. Like I scheduled something with Sarah last week, but I had already scheduled something else with someone else. So
You know?
uh, we need to reschedule it actually, Sarah. I didn't forget it. So that's my biggest weakness, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. It's very important to remember this phrase: don't trust yourself, don't trust your mind, except if you have a photographic memorization, memory, a photographic memory. you know. So, Rafael, what about you? What are your biggest challenges or weaknesses?
Well, talking about challenges, now I'm living in like a tight schedule, so I usually don't have enough time to organize everything in my life. So I have to prioritize things, and that's quite hard for me to prioritize what I have to do first. I usually want to do everything, and I end up doing nothing at all.
Welcome to our lives.
Yeah, so that's the biggest challenge, I guess. And the weaknesses, the first one that just pops up in my mind is, well, although I like organizing things, I am a little bit lazy to start organizing things. So it's my greatest weakness, being up to the challenge of organizing things, although I enjoy it. So the start of the process is hard for me. So I guess that's my weakness.
I've said this to my older daughter, today. The starting point is harder than the progress, than the rest of the things you have to do. This to start is very hard. Then when you start, because we made a deal to read one page at least of the books that she's reading, and I'm reading one and she's reading another one, so we made a deal. So we are gonna read together, so we have to read just one page. All right, just one page, it's enough. But after we start reading one page, we never read only one, we always read the whole chapter or two chapters or things like. Today we read one chapter, the whole chapter, but it was only one page that was asked. So that's that. So okay, about me, I think my challenge, my biggest challenge is about my diet, because I'm diabetic and I have to have a good healthy plan, but I don't have, a plan, and it's very hard for me to balance, to organize and to balance my organization, because of a lot of things, and also because I don't trust myself to follow the organization, the plan, because sometimes we want to eat something different, because sometimes I'm at school and I can't, it's hard to eat at school, and at home it's easier. So it's my challenge. I think my challenge is to find out a way to organize my food. And I think when I organize my food, everything in my life becomes organized. It's very interesting, because when we talk about diabetes type 1, we have to use this every time we eat something. So if I'm not organized, the things becomes, very, very messy. So it's very hard to deal. And it goes to my whole life. And my weakness, my weakness is the difficulty in looking at the future. This is my weakness. I think I could be better at this, looking at the future. And I'm very envious of people who they already know what they are gonna do the whole weekend, and they prepare for that. They buy clothes, to go to some kind of event on the weekend. I can do that. I only think about the clothes 1 hour before the event. Yeah, so that's that. Guys, we are in the end of our meeting. I would like to ask you, I would like to thank you for coming here. Thank you for being here with me. It's always a pleasure having you here. I would like to give you one of the questions to answer after the talk and talk, that is, how do you prioritize your tasks? So I would like you to do that for you, for yourself. So think about it. How am I prioritizing my tasks? Is this okay? Am I doing a good job? How can I change the way I prioritize? Am I putting the things in the right place? So try to think about it, not for me, not for talk and talk, but for you, but for your life. It's I've learned something important. When you spend 1 hour doing something, always goes with something afterwards. You always keep something with you, because if you don't do that, you are not learning anything. So if you are here 1 hour talking about organization, maybe we can change something in our lives, about organization and in the organization field. So now I would like to ask you to answer the feedback link. I'm going to send now. Just 1 second. I always forget the tab. Where is the link? Oh, the link is here. And that's that for today. Did you like it? We have 2 minutes. Can you just tell me if you like the meeting? Is there anything you want to add?
It was pretty nice. I love the way you guided, I think you're really nice, a nice guy, and I always feel really comfortable talking to you. It was really great.
Thank you, Bruna. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Rafael. Thank you, Bruna. Thank you, Sarah. See you all next week, next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Have a
See
great
you
night,
guys.
guys. Bye-bye.
It was
Thank
great.
you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night. See you.